It is Greg Milby, community storyteller for Kentucky's Heartland, and welcome to the clubhouse. We've got a clubhouse. Bart Lovin's there on the end. There is Bethany Gocking, and there is Mariah Creason Lewis. That's when you know you're special. You have 3 names.
Yes.
And you're not a serial killer.
No, I actually have 4, but I got married in May, so I had to make some choices. Yeah. It's Mariah Storm Creason Lewis.
Okay.
But that sounds way too aggressive.
Well, as long as you didn't dump your married name and just keep the rest of them.
I thought about it. No.
I mean, it's a new world we live in. All right. Well, first of all, ladies, congratulations on being the PAC Spotlight.
Thank you.
And I didn't realize there were uniforms for the PAC Spotlight.
There are now. We just initiated it today.
Right. And so that's burnt orange. We discussed this often.
Burnt orange. Not brick.
Forever, I had this shirt that was a really odd color, and people were impressed because I knew it was salmon. And the only reason I knew that is because some lady told me that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I'm not 100% sure it was right. All right. So, Mariah, Nelson County High School instructor.
Yes.
So what exactly do you instruct? Do you instruct a person to do this and that? What do you do?
I'm an English teacher, so I instruct mostly freshmen now. So I've got English 1, and they just put me in yearbook. So good luck to me because I've never done yearbook. But yeah, I teach yearbook.
I started to
English.
sweat just a little bit when you said English.
Yeah.
English is a second language to me.
Oh, really?
I speak redneck.
Oh, right. Yeah, most of my kids do too.
I am very
At least that's what they
fluent in
tell
that.
me. Yeah.
So you've had a lot of experiences at the PAC. Talk about your most rewarding PAC experiences.
Oh my gosh. It'd probably be the first time I got to go to the PAC. Sarah Dakin cast me in my freshman year of high school in Little Women as Jo. And I had no idea what I was getting into with theater. So I was like, okay, sure. And I had to memorize this giant monologue to start the show. And I was like, oh, this is what I got myself into. Okay. But the first time we got to actually go and start tech rehearsals at the PAC, because we practiced at the school, it was amazing. I was like, there's so many options, and like the stage is so diverse. And I really just like found my passion for the first time. Yeah.
You said Sarah Dakin. I only know her as Dakin because my kid comes in. I'm like, who's this Dakin person? Oh, I know that person. She actually does have a first name.
Oh,
that's how I know her. So how have you benefited from the PAC itself?
How have I benefited from the PAC? I mean, I can't really think of any ways I haven't benefited from the PAC. I really have found a lot of phenomenal people through the PAC. It's full of people that are so willing to give. And I think that's probably why I ended up being a teacher, because in its like truest form, a lot of these people are teachers. They teach you how to have your confidence and how to be a professional on the stage and how to be a professional in life. And so I gained a lot of my, like that confidence and that professionalism from them.
I can see that. How many productions were you in at the PAC?
Oh my goodness. They were all in high school, and it's been a long time since I've been on the stage.
We're not judging you at all.
I would say maybe 10, 12 productions. Yeah, because we did 2 a year with Central, so that would be 8. And then I did 1 year of Anything Goes with Youth Theater. And then I was in Annie Get Your Gun that was my only PAC pro-am I ever did, and I was in the ensemble, so it was great.
So you're very outgoing. If I was into English and actually spoke English, I would take your class, because you're not what I would say is a regular English teacher. That's pretty boring. Sorry, English teachers out there. But do you think the PAC and being on the stage helped you in your teaching career?
Absolutely. I think English too is kind of shifting from just your classic, this is your grammar and this is how you write a 3.5 essay. Like, those things are still there, but our kids are really learning how to communicate now. It's a lot more of a communications class than it is an English class these days. So I think that really helped, because it brought a lot of energy into the classroom. And my kids are like, you're kind of crazy, but I think they actually appreciate it. So
that's good. So if you had to sell, if you were the salesperson for the PAC, why would you tell people it should be important to them
to go to a PAC production,
or be involved in the PAC in any way, whether it's go to production or be a part of a production?
Yeah, I think, again, I'm going to go back to that community basis. It's not really just community theater. They're going to add that professional level into it. So when you go to sit in the audience, you're getting a professional show. When you go to participate, you are learning and growing, not only as an actor, but maybe you're backstage learning literally the ropes, I think there's something for everybody there, regardless of whether you're in the audience or behind the stage. There's an opportunity to grow as a person every time you go.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on
Thank
being
you.
featured. I can see why. You're very energetic, and you have passion not only in what you do, but what the PAC means to our community. So thanks for sharing that.
Thank you.
Bethany, you're on the road right now, aren't you? I mean, how many productions have you been a part of?
Well, I'll be in my 12th production of the Nutcracker, so more than 12. 'Cause I've been in
minimum 12.
Yeah, I've been in every dance center recital, and then I've been in a few productions of youth theater. So
Okay.
I think like more than 20.
So what's your favorite thing to do? Dance on the stage or act on the stage?
Oh,
You've done a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
dance.
How about that?
A lot of dance, but I've learned like you have to act while you dance. So I like both.
Well, like in the Nutcracker a few years, you had to act like there wasn't this weird dude wearing a wig and a dress
Yeah.
and kids dancing underneath of them that I did for years. Yeah, I still have flashbacks from that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian was just talking about it
Yeah,
this morning. It
yeah.
sticks with you, doesn't
Well,
it?
yeah, because there's photos of it out there. It definitely sticks with you.
It comes back and haunts you.
So, as far as being a part of youth theater, why is that important to you?
I think I just made a lot of friends, and as soon as you walk in, you just feel really welcome, and yeah.
Okay, and what have you learned from all these experiences? Because you have to learn something, right? There's always a lesson. Isn't that right, English teacher?
Oh yeah,
There you
absolutely.
go.
Yeah.
So, what's your
Yeah.
lesson? What have you learned?
I learned just not be afraid to show my personality and get out of my shell.
It take you a while to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it wasn't easy to do, but once it comes out, it's out there, right? Good stuff. So, what has been your favorite role, as far as dancing or youth theater or whatever?
Dancing as Clara in the Nutcracker in 2017.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty big deal. I mean, where do you go from there? I think I would have announced my retirement after that point. But anyway, so what do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to be in the nursing field, but also I think I still want to do dance. So
Okay.
maybe teach dance.
All right. So you weren't able to dance. Your dad grounded you from dancing and grounded you from being on the stage at the PAC. What would you do? What are your other hobbies? What do you like to spend time doing?
I like to serve at my church at the worship team.
Look at you, serving at church, the worship team. You sing?
I play piano, and then I play the keyboard, and then sometimes I'll sing while I play piano.
Ah, good stuff. Well, that's a good way to fill a hobby, because that's not a part-time gig at all when you're part of worship team at church. So good stuff. So where do you see yourself in like 10 years?
Probably working.
That would be good. Your dad's over there going, yeah, I hope that's the case.
Maybe married. I don't know.
Maybe. That's okay too. Yeah. Dad's like, take all your time with that one. That's good stuff. So Elizabethtown High School, what are you? You a junior?
I'll be a senior.
Get out of town. Man, that makes me feel even older now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, congratulations on being the PAC Spotlight.
Thank you.
And congratulations on being part of the Burnt Orange Bunch. There you go.
It wasn't planned at all.
Well, I'm sure.
That sounds like the sequel to the Babysitters Club or whatever. The Burnt Orange Bunch.
Now you're talking like my fashion. Everything is not planned.
Burnt Orange Bunch. It reeks of 70s. That's a 70s group.
That style's back,
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably why I don't have it, because style is not even in my middle name at all. So, Bart, you guys are coming off of a great run of youth theater. A Little Mermaid was great, and we've got a couple PAC Pro-Ams that we're working on now.
Yeah, right now we're these fine ladies are involved with our production of Disney's Beauty and the Beast. We haven't yet started rehearsals. We start rehearsals this week, and everybody's chomping at the bit to get going. It's really exciting. Mariah here is playing Belle in the production, and Bethany is part of the ensemble, and she's playing a plate, and she's part of the waltz. This is a very unique production, so any production of Beauty and the Beast is unique, with people playing carpets and salt shakers and things like that.
Yeah.
So, but ours is particularly unique in that we have a different approach with the show in general, and a very different approach to the Be Our Guest song. But she'll be a plate in that. We use a lot of puppets in this production. Going to be very much like our production of Little Mermaid from about 5 years ago. Puppets on stage with people, all of the enchanted characters coming to life as puppets and then becoming human again later, which is where the waltz comes in, and I can't wait to show you what that's going to be. I'm really excited. I was
As excited as you are probably for puppets, because I know you.
well, yeah, because not everyone gets that opportunity. Puppets are very much how I got introduced to theater. And so it's so great to pass that on to other people and see how that, we can sometimes be intimidated and think, this is who I am, this shell, this body, this is all there is to me. But then when you give them a puppet, that opens up so many opportunities for character, because they're not stuck in themselves. They're transporting into that object, and they can be anything. Mm-hmm. They could be any character.
Mascots are the same way.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So it's really fun to see people go, oh, I can be goofy. Oh, I can do this. But we're still seeing them at the same time. It's really, really wonderful. And it can be very intimidating for the performer at first, but that's part of the pleasure, is teaching them how to just go with it.
All right, so you're starting rehearsal. So what's the dates on the program?
It's going to be the 16th through the 25th of September. And tickets will be going on sale in mid-August. Our brochure postcard will be going out really soon, right at the beginning of August. Got to get it printed, got to wait for the ink to get dry, and then we can stuff it in the mailbox. But yeah, we're really excited. Things are going to be popping really soon.
Yeah. One final question here. The Beast. Did somebody audition for that, or do you just go, yeah, you're the Beast? Because then I don't know, because that's why I didn't audition, because I was afraid I would get that, and then, it just wears on you.
It's not like you can just plop a wig on somebody. It's not as easy as Mother Ginger that anybody could. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Wow. Speaking of,
ouch,
like making me feel special.
Now, it's a really difficult role to fill. It's very emotional. Vocally, it's a very challenging role. We've got a young gentleman who is new to us, who none of us have worked with, a new professional in our group who's going to be taking on that role, and that's real exciting. In this particular production, the role is very physically challenging as well, because all of the things that are enchanted in the castle turn into puppets. He's kind of a life-size puppet. It's a lot of mask work, and he's going to be working on a set that is in constant movement. So he's got to be very agile and on his feet, but his sight lines are limited because of the mask. So it's a real challenge. It's going to be a lot of fun. Wow. Finding out how all of that works.
I'm looking forward to seeing it in September anyway. PAC.net is the website you go to. And, oh, by the way, spent some time at the Stephen Foster story the other night, talking to Johnny Warren. And kudos to the PAC for how many people have now done now doing the Stephen Foster story.
There's a lot of alumni. A lot of our amateurs that are now, because of Foster, have a professional credit on their resume. Yeah. It's really exciting.
It is cool. And kudos to you, because you're part of that. So congratulations.
So they are a much bigger part of that. They've worked really hard to get to that level, and I'm just really proud of them.
There you go. Well, he is Bart Lovins, director of the Hardin County Schools Performing Arts Center, and this is the burnt orange bunch. I don't want to say burnt bunch. Well, that just got offensive. That just got totally offensive. There is Bethany right there, and this is Mariah. I am Greg, community storyteller, and this has been your August PAC Spotlight for Kentucky's Heartland.